Welcome to the Conscious Hour. I'm going to use Danny Haifong and Professor Morandi as tonight's reality check. When you watch the news in the United States, I hate to inform you, but you're getting a Hollywood version of the right wing agenda and perspective and the left perspective. And if you notice, they're sometimes different, but if you look at Congress and you look at who's funding them, 93% have to be loyal to the zebras because you can't say that other word. But you could say Zionism because Zionism is an ideology. So I'll call them zebras. So we've manifested a world where war has always been the constant solution for everything. And in America, the United States, if you look at the wars we've been in, we were always told that we're going after the enemy, there's terrorists over there. Then let me ask you a question. We live on this big island called North America. It's surrounded by two huge oceans. We've never been attacked by anybody. So why in the, pardon me, fuck, are we interested in going into foreign countries that are clear over there because they're coming to get us? That's that delusion. That's that delusional state we live in. The terrorists are coming to get us, make us live in fear. How did they manifest that? Well, when I was a little kid, I was born in 52. In 57, I went to kindergarten and we had to lay underneath our desks because the Russians were coming to get us. Well, I knew it was a lie, but I couldn't say anything at that time until I was in third grade. And how I knew it was a lie was I knew history because Russia was our ally in World War I and World War II. So let's flash forward to where we are today in the news media. It's the same game, except we've taken our wars around the world, killed millions, let's see, hundreds of millions of people, and stolen their resources so corporations can make profits. It's always about follow the money. This is Danny Haifong on the right. Watch him on YouTube. He is excellent, absolutely excellent. He doesn't spin the facts. He takes history, he takes the facts, he rolls them out, and they have discussion. And this is Professor Morandi. Listen closely.
Far more consequential because the energy markets need the Persian Gulf and the Caucasus to a lesser degree, but they need the Persian Gulf, oil in Iraq, and in the recent elections in Iraq, Iran's allies won. That's why Trump is desperate to try to.
He doesn't want al-Maliki back. He doesn't want al-Maliki back in there. No.
Yeah. So, but the point is, it just shows that the will of the people in Iraq where it is, and so Iraq is a major oil exporter. So you have Iraq on Iran's side. You have the population in the Republic of Azerbaijan. They are very much a large segment of them are with Iran, and the regime, they are an ally of the Israelis. So Iran will possibly have to take out their oil and gas exports. And then Ansar Allah, right now, they've been quiet for months now because of the ceasefire, and they've been preparing themselves. So the Americans are going to have to engage with all these people. Is Europe going to be able to contribute anything? The Europeans cannot, they cannot deal with their own issues at home. So it is not going to end well for the United States, but the consequences of this war will be felt if there's a war.
Yeah.
Will be felt in Latin America, it will be felt in Africa, it will be felt in Asia, and of course it will be felt in Europe and North America. No one will escape it because all of us are dependent, directly or indirectly, on the oil and gas that comes from West Asia and the Caucasus.
Yep. That's exactly right. And that leads us to.
So hold that thought there. Think about that. You're talking about global chaos, financial markets. Some of them will go up, a lot of them will crash. And if it goes to where Netanyahu feels trapped, he'll use nuclear weapons. Think about that, folks. All about stealing land from sovereign nations so Netanyahu and the zebras can hit their target, their agenda that they've held for a long time, rule the world. And Donald Trump And our politicians are in sync with them because they've been compromised, taking money from AIPAC or in the pedophilia ring and all the other stuff that people are seeing. But it had to come to this point. We had a festering sore in this country for so damn long. I was born in 52. I mean, it's like, and it had to come to this point. So I'm not shocked, but I believe we can break on through to the other side and maybe, just maybe, we can stop this. But I don't think so. I think that because of Jared Kushner, and he's announced now they're going to build this blah, 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 because of Netanyahu, because of Trump, and because of Biden, and because of the history we have with Israel, this machine is going forward. So hang on. We might get lucky if some angelic being comes in and wakes them all up, but I don't think so because it's the big old boys club and they like to fight and show their might. This is the Conscious Hour. Please share this video, hit the like buttons, get my name out there, get the numbers up there so I can start bringing people in. Because what I want to do, the goal of the Conscious Hour is to do what I've done forever, set up facilitated conversations to create solutions. I set up more federal advisory boards than anybody in the history of the United States. You just look at my resume and look at all the things I was involved with. You bring people together, I guarantee you, as the conductor, I can bring consensus advice together and we can create heaven on earth. Would you like that to happen? Or let's just go down this road of war and blow the world up. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for tuning in to the Conscious Hour. Please hit the like button, share, and please donate. Never asked for money before, but I've spent all my money marketing this stuff and getting it out. Now it's time to get in there so I can push this algorithm even further out. I don't care about money. I don't take money. I don't need money. I need food, car, gas. That's it. Why would I want to collect a piece of paper that has no value? Pardon me. I'm an outlier. That's why I call myself, and that's why I am the conductor of the brave new world. This is our Conscious Hour, folks. Wake up.